Auditions for Mr. Maverick are underway for the big man on campus. Which food category is on its way to Taco Bell? And get ready to fast and give up some of your faves as Lent begins this Wednesday. All this and more coming up on MBC News. Good morning, Mavericks. Today is Monday, March 3rd. I'm Marissa May.
And I'm Fernando Gonzalez. Thanks for tuning in. Protests are still underway in Venezuela, and many students have no memory of any government other than that of President Hugo Chavez. But now that he's been gone for nearly a year, they know they don't want to grow old under the same type of regime. They aren't calling for the government to cease helping the poor. They're protesting the government's economic ineptitude and the ever tighter limits on free speech in the national media. From YouTube images of students being beaten and killed in the streets, Mr. Maduro responded with the claims that his country is in the grips of a cybernetic war. And when the president decided that some CNN reporters' coverage of the demonstrations was too favorable to the protesters, he threatened to suspend their broadcasts and expel the network's principal anchor. This just may be the perfect time to get some prayer underway for Venezuela.
Yes, it is. In just 2 days, Catholics all over the world come to celebrate Lent. Wednesday, we will have prayer services in the gym to receive our ashes. During Lent, we are called to commit to our fasting or giving up certain types of luxuries as a form of penitence and discipline. Mr. Luongo breaks it down for us.
Hi everybody, Lent is a time of preparation for celebrating Easter based on Jesus' 40 days in the desert. So we kind of give up stuff and we learn how to be more giving and loving during that time.
Yeah, giving up things is really hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm ready for Lent. Stick it out, stay strong. And sticking to spirituality, a new movie surpassed $4.1 million in pre-sale tickets last week. Just in time for Lent, the new flick Son of God opened last Friday. Portuguese actor Diogo Morgado portrays Jesus as the film spans from his humble birth through his teachings, crucifixion, and ultimate resurrection. It marks the first motion picture about Jesus' life since Passion of the Christ, released 10 years ago. The producers of the film are the same from the popular miniseries, The Bible.
In the latest auditions to happen on campus, weren't for the Little Shop of Horror or for Grease. They were for our annual Mr. Maverick competition. A total of 9 hopefuls showed up to the Student Center last Wednesday to post their talents all in an effort to be the big man on campus. The first place winner gets 2 prom tickets and a free tux rental. Make sure to see the Mr. Maverick show on Wednesday, April 30th.
I know I'm going to be there.
Sure you will.
Possibly. And if you're sick and tired of hitting the same old spots to pick up some breakfast before school, stress no more. Taco Bell will start offering morning breakfast on March 27th. That's right, breakfast. The menu includes items such as the waffle taco, the AM crunch wrap, and of course, breakfast burritos. More than 5,500 restaurants will serve breakfast from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. 35 minutes later than their breakfast competitor, McDonald's. Man, I can't wait to get my hands on a breakfast burrito.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's take it to sports with Zach Oliveri.
Good morning, Mavericks, and welcome to MBC Sports Zone. I am Zachary Oliveri. The Miami Heat wrap up their 4-game homestand against Kemba Walker and the surging Bobcats tonight. Tomorrow night, the Heat travel to Houston to take on Dwight Howard, James Harden, and the Houston Rockets. We can expect that LeBron James will continue to wear the protective mask for these games, as he still is recovering from that broken nose he suffered 2 weeks ago against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I'm sorry to report, even though there was some speculation, he will not sport the Bane mask for these 2 games. However, his mask does look awfully similar to Batman's. Now on to the Diamond. MLB spring training is now well underway. The Miami Marlins attempt to make more noise this season than last, with additions Jared Saltalamacchia, Rafael Furcal, as well as the return of power hitter Giancarlo Stanton and NL Rookie of the Year Jose Fernandez. The Marlins are trying to put together a successful season as they finished last in the division last season. They take on the Astros today at a 1:05 start. In an interesting spring training matchup that occurred last Tuesday, Heisman winner Jameis Winston and former Maverick Jose Brizuela and their number 5 ranked Florida State Seminole baseball team took on the New York Yankees in Tampa. The Yankee bats were surging early and often as they beat the Seminoles 8-3. Winston, who played left field for part of the game, went 0 for 2 in a strikeout. Brizuela also went 0 for 2, but was left on base 3 times. This is a certainly unforgettable experience for all Seminoles involved. And for the first time since 2007, the Florida Gators men's basketball team are the number 1 team in the country. The Gators are riding a monstrous winning streak that put them at number 1. Rounding out the top 5 are undefeated Wichita State at 2, Arizona 3, Syracuse 4, and Kansas 5. The Gators put their number 1 ranking on the line tomorrow night as they travel to South Carolina. And now it's time for Play of the Week, a new segment here on MBC Sports Zone. This week's Play of the Week comes from the Great Northwest as the Timberwolves took on the Blazers. Here's the call from NBA TV. Thomas Robinson with one of the biggest no, not 2 days I have ever seen. And to top it all off, the Blazers got the win. That's all this week, Mavericks. I'm Zach Oliveri. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Zach.
Well, it seems like things have continued to get interesting in the celebrity world. James Bell has the Hollywood scoop in entertainment news.
Hey everyone, what's up? I'm James Bell and this is Entertainment, where we trail the teal carpet. Today we're going to honor one Harold Ramis. This legendary comic director passed away last Monday at the age of 69. Ramis died due to an autoimmune inflammatory vasculitis disease that he fought for 4 years. He died in Chicago surrounded by friends and family. Ramis has left us an array of comedy classics. Among some of his best directing works are Caddyshack, Animal House, Groundhog Day, and National Lampoon's Vacation, one of Miss Cruz's favorites. His most memorable acting gig was Dr. Egon Spengler in Ghostbusters. He will surely be missed. Well, Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers have switched offices. Meyers premiered as the new host of The Late Night Show last week. Meyers replaced Jimmy Fallon, who is bringing in the top ratings on The Tonight Show. Meyers, like his predecessor, has his roots in NBC's Saturday Night Live. He made most of his success on SNL as the anchor on the Weekend Update skit. His first show brought in 3.4 million viewers. Hopefully he can keep this up. There will be a new female co-host on ABC's Dancing with the Stars, and her name is Erin Andrews. Andrews will replace Brooke Burke-Chavert, who won the contest in the 7th season of the show. She's been with the show since 2010. Andrews will not leave her current role as Fox Sports anchor and sideline reporter for Dancing with the Stars. Interesting to know, she was a contestant on the show's 10th season, which was Chavert's first season as co-host. Well, that's it this week for Entertainment. I'm James Bell, NBC News.
Thanks, James. And we wrapped up the month of love just a few days ago, but that doesn't mean you can't still scoop up some love with some clever lines. Mav on the Mic asks you, what's your favorite pickup line?
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we live in our dream. Everything is.
If you were a Sharpie, you'd be ultra okay?
Are your legs tired? Because it's been running through my mind all day.
I have lips. You have lips.
You a bird? You just flew into my heart.
You're hot. I'm hot. Why not?
It's more than meets the eye.
Thanks, Mav and Mike. Well, that wraps up this week's episode of NBC News. See you next time.
Plus, we have a Twitter. Check us out. Please, follow us.